eternal. Valor walks where secrets slumber, in sacred mazes full of wonder. They set out and ne'er returned, leaving questions still unlearned. Stone fury heart, stone fury name, he'll find the ones who lit that flame. Durak rose through ash and danger, never bending to the stranger. Blood of stone, spirit churning, strength he earned through endless learning. Plague once stole his tribe's tomorrow, left him carved in grit and sorrow. Now he tracks a beast for claim, to prove his worth and bear the name. Where the shore and sunlight linger, warm salt breeze upon his fingers. Two-bay rides the rolling tide, crafting soaps with coastal pride. But a warpath heading here, his brother's threat grows sharp and clear. Sacrifice calls him from the shore, he parts from peace to settle the score. Born of root and reforged steel, heart unsure of what to feel. No way unwoke in light's reflection, pulled from ruin by kind direction. Broken once but not forsaken, life is sacred, never taken. Navigating doubt and fear, to find the healer he holds dear. Quiet steps through forest bending, lines he draws, the world unending. Talion roams through shifting lens, compass steady in his hand. Child of hearth and modest learning, yet he feels the wilds turning toward an island strange and wide. Distant horizons guide his stride. Not by blade but calculation, earn weak maps each confrontation. Every line he draws is fated, every snare he lays well baited. Smoke still scars the northern floor, his mother lost in ash and war. Home in ruins, kin no more, he tracks the jinn who fled before. Where the fractured lands divide, their paths aligned, hearts unified. For Taivas calls the bold and free, and they will shape
with everyone's
Huzzah.
session 0.5, there was a lot of travel. You met people along the way. You have gone and done some sort of, not necessarily side quest, but you all are kind of arriving in Kirith's Landing for one reason or another. Some of you are there to explore a new world. Some of you are there because you're attempting to meet somebody. Some of you are there just because it's a stepping stone on your way through life. Everyone is here for different reasons. Everybody has heard that Kirith's Landing is not a place of permanence. Everyone uses it as a hinge to go wherever they're going. Nobody stays here. And everybody who travels through Kirith Landing never comes out clean. So there's a large number of folks who happened to see a Goliath walking through the streets. Either they were following one, or they noticed one that happened to be chasing a four-legged feline. Somebody just happened to be walking down the street. I'm going to share this. All the session 0.5s ended with people looking at down this alleyway outside of the split ore in Kirith's Landing. The salt-crusted air fills your lungs. The streets are cobblestone slicked down with salt and brine. They're very slippery. But everybody saw this giant, or half giant, should I say, gray skin, tattoos all on his chest. One of you noticed that there was a talisman around their neck, and it happened to be a very familiar talisman. This gentleman is looking like a guard, a sentry, just standing kind of at the edge of this building, looking. He catches eyes with one of you. Happens to be a giant, blue-skinned, bluish-green, aqua-haired, aqua-skinned Goliath. And as he locks eyes with you, his face turns to shock. Another one of you, or another two of you, happen to notice a scrawny little elf. Wayfish, lithe, agile, very skinny. As he walks up kind of towards this alley, or the end of this alley right here, one of you notices the elf turns his face to look away from you, and he's looking off in the direction of the bar, of the split ore. The one of you that the elf turns to see kind of has this pained expression. The elf himself is covered in a blood-soaked tunic, his left hand clutched into a fist that he's squeezing as hard as he can. The right hand holds something, a short, thin object. His eyes are kind of drained of the will to live, kind of dead inside, but still living. A hint of regret for the ones that can see his face. But he kind of leans forward, tilts his head, and looks at a smaller creature, the only one smaller than him, and he reaches his hand back, almost to full extension, and slams this object into the back of this Goliath. The Goliath immediately gasps, unable to actually yell. He's completely out of breath, his breath taken away from him as blood leaps forward from this hole in his chest. Obviously surprised by this blade that seems to be sticking out of him. He collapses to his knees as he's looking at the blue-skinned Goliath on the street. And he starts to mutter something with his gasping, wheezing breaths. But it's unintelligible. So, before anything happens, I want Chube, I'd like you to introduce your character, describe what you look like, and describe how you're reacting to this.
So, Chube Ular is a 7-foot tall storm Goliath, color of the ocean waters, from head to toe. Usually Goliaths are bald-headed. I have kind of like a seaweed type of weave that is in my hair. I'm wearing kind of a seaweed version of a leather armor that is like braided into leather cords across my body. I have a gigantic coral trident in my back and carrying a surfboard. And Tube sees this big Goliath and he recognizes this Goliath from his own herd. Recognizes that this Goliath comes from the Jaws, which is where I'm from, which is a mountain range close by. And I know my character was sent out here, invited out here by my brother to put away past conflicts. So when I see this Goliath basically shocked to see me, but then you said he's passed out or he's like on the ground with something sticking out of his neck, my reaction would be just like quizzical kind of look, like what just happened? Why? I assume this is the person I'm trying to find. Why is he now lying on the floor? This utter shock.
Well, this was your person you were supposed to meet who was going to take you to meet your brother. And he's now no longer going to be able to do that. So I would only imagine what your brother is going to think when he finds out about this. Whether he blames you or blames somebody else is completely up in the air. But the Goliath reaches out and his hand is stretching out towards you as he just collapses, completely done.
And I will kind of go down close to his level and, being wary of what just happened with the elf from behind him. All right, I'm not concerned about him as much, more to the fact that I want to know what my brother was looking for me for. He's threatened my village, and I want to go out there and see if I can see if anything intelligible from this gentleman. And I was wondering if I could do like a medicine check to see if anything I can do to help him out.
We're still getting to the point.
I would like to do one as well separately.
I was going to say, we're still getting to the point where he's hitting the ground. I'm just saying, in that instant that he falls to his knees, reaching out towards you, how are you feeling? And you explain that. Because the next thing that's going to happen is the elf, before his blade is even fully pulled out of this Goliath's body. And by the way, the lightweight, lithe elf should not have had that much power. There's something off about this. He immediately looks at all of you and screams and starts charging at the person closest to him, which happens to be the person on his right. We're going to start off with initiative right off the bat.
I don't know if you have the campaign log for D&D Beyond open. That's amazing.
Oh, 7 as well.
What do we roll for initiative again? Sorry, it's been a while.
Go to your character sheet and there's
a 19.
There you go. That's it.
19, okay. I will add your initiative.
17!
18, so I have 19.
Ernwig has a 19. Okay. So, the elf is literally going to charge at this character with, Talion, can you go ahead and just describe your character?
Yeah, sure. So he is a wood elf. He is decently tall, like about 5'11". He's quite thin. He doesn't weigh much, but he's definitely, fit. He travels quite a bit. He maps, so he creates maps. He creates art, and he explores quite a bit. He's documented a lot of places throughout the continent near where he is from, and he decided to show up here to map some more, and yeah.
Okay.
He's also a ranger, so he also shoots his bow funny.
Okay. So, before you can even put your hand on your bow, the elf starts charging you. And he starts screaming. His hand raises up from, a underhand stab to an overhand motion. So the elf is going to take 2 steps towards Talion, and he is going to lunge at you. At which point,
Oh boy.
before he can even bring his arm down, you see the life from his eyes drain, and he collapses on the ground.
Oh. Well then.
Okay, so let me remove the Goliath. But the Goliath is down completely. He's gone. And the elf literally falls flat on his face, prone in front of you guys. And his hand kind of opens up a little bit, his left hand. And as you see, inside his clutched fist that he was holding, there's a crumpled up piece of parchment or fabric or something along those lines. But yeah, you guys are out of initiative. That was just kind of a way to get everybody's heart going, I guess.
Jump in.
I
Got him!
Exactly.
I was
I
right.
take a look. I look around and kneel down and take the thing out of his hand and investigate it.
Okay. And you guys, we're not in initiative order. You guys can all tell me kind of what you're doing. As you guys mention, just say what your character looks like. You don't have to give me backstory just yet. I'm sure that will come out in role play. But the elf reaches down and grabs the note from this elf's hand.
Move to where the Goliath was, and
I'm
going
sprinting
to
over there.
Investigate.
Well, here, let me...
I'm sprinting over there as well.
Okay, let me pull him back in if I can. Visibility. Hi, Tigger. Thank you, Tigger.
Why did he come back? What is going on?
I brought him back so you can see where he was.
Yeah, I knew where he was. I was just gonna investigate that spot.
Okay. So yeah. So you guys, I'm just gonna accept all. You guys are both able to make it there.
I'm gonna send a message to Dorok. Hey, should we check this guy out, see if he's okay?
I'm gonna respond via the message. It'll be we definitely should, but should we make sure the elf is not a threat first?
You do that. I'll do the other one.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward towards the elf, kind of like prepping a weapon just in case of any funny movements, and then Valar, I'm pretty sure you're still on my shoulder, so
I hop
He's
down.
hopping down.
okay. Sounds good.
And what kind of a check should I like? Can I do an insight check of the area where the Goliath fell?
An insight check?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I sense anything or detect anything about that spot.
Okay, so
So
you're
I can
doing...
prove about where he went, because he disappeared. Right? He went poof, right?
No, he didn't poof. He's lying on the ground as a carcass.
Okay, it's carcass. Okay, so that's a different thing. I'm gonna check the knife that he was stabbed with.
That's in the elf's hand.
Oh, he pulled it out. Okay.
Yeah, he
pulled
withdrew
out
it.
and
He
went to
withdrew
try
it.
and stab the guy with long hair, the green guy. The body hit the floor, indeed. Okay, so are you rushing over to where the elf is now?
I'm still by him and see if this Goliath has any note on him or anything that give me a clue of where my brother is.
Okay.
And
Can
I
I-
have the
Tube.
note from the elf's hand.
Tube,
'Cause I
as you're sitting down there next to the Goliath, you'll see a fairly lanky, elfish-looking person run up, a satchel on one shoulder, and then a short scimitar on the other, with like a purple cloak. They have a very like almost kind-looking face, and like with everything that's going on, you're surprised. The other Goliath and the shorter person next to me are like on ready. The elf to the far left of us is like not scared, but like was about to be attacked. The person that just slid up next to this Goliath next to you is almost like no emotion. But I'm muttering, no, 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 as I'm digging through my bags and trying to flip this Goliath over and to like help him.
Okay.
And
I see that you're trying to help them, and I try to help you out as well because I'm trying to investigate the body, anyways.
Yeah, I'm flipping him over. I'm gonna look at the gash. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do with what little medicine supplies I have.
I'm gonna help flip him over. You see, just like this, like it's a half. I'm a halfling, but a little smaller for halflings. You can tell he looks young. He is covered in coats and jackets that all look like they're way too big for him. So they're like folded in seams and knitted in places. Like, and then his face is just hidden behind these oversized glasses that make his eyes look bigger. And he's wearing a golden circlet on his head. And he seems also very eager to help.
Okay.
As Valar's doing this, I'm going to turn over to Talion. I don't know their name yet, but I will see. So I am a 7'5" stone Goliath. I'm very tall, bulky, shirtless, except for some straps to hold my many weapons, my plethora of weapons, along my back. And I look pretty young. Barely some stubble growing out of my face. I'm going to turn over to Italian and I'm going to say, "Are you all right?" And then while doing this, can I check to make sure this elf is dead? The one who stabbed the Goliath.
Yes, you can. You can, as you're checking him, as the wayfish figure that is trying to help with medicinal supplies for the Goliath is checking the Goliath. Person we haven't heard from is this person down here in the southeast who seems to be covered head to toe in armor. What are you doing? And what do you look like?
Well, I am a very heavily armored humanoid, about 6'2", and my helmet is a full chain mask, and
Sorry.
And as all of this is happening, I would be looking around for other people and slowly, and most likely unnoticed, just walk past everyone over to around where the dead elf is.
Okay.
But looking around on the rooftops, and then you just let me know if I get by everyone unhaltered.
Yeah. I mean, as the Goliath is, bending down, working with the Goliath carcass or corpse, the wayfish figure is trying to roll the carcass over. The little halfling is helping them. Yeah, you can easily kind of work your way, over to the next area, which is where's Ping? You're talking like over here, next to the elf.
Yeah. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can't move my guy, but yeah.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, I will do that. There we go. So,
And then, unless anybody, as a reaction, stops me, I'll just I'll plunge my spear into him.
Ooh.
So
Nope,
before
we know he's dead now.
So
As
were
he
you from the
goes to
rooftops, or
plunge-
did you? Sorry, were you on the rooftops or were not?
No, he was just walking over. He was stepping over you guys or around you guys, in between you guys. And for that, if you're looking up at the rooftops, give me a perception check, please.
Cool. 14.
You do not notice anybody peering over the rooftops, or you don't hear any footprints.
Any crows?
There's no crows on either of these two rooftops.
Okay, that was what I was looking for.
Yes.
And
there's no-
you're stabbing the Goliath or the elf?
The elf.
Yeah, he's looking at the elves and he goes to stab the elf with his spear. So
Can I try and stop him?
you absolutely
My question
can.
is, would I be able to perceive what he was doing before, would I be able to see him get to his spot? Because my passive perception is pretty high.
You can see
I would
him
be as
get to his
nonchalant
spot.
as possible.
Yeah. Now the question is, how you said that you were searching the Goliath for any sort of anything of
just put my hands
interest.
on- any kind of notes or anything like that. Yeah.
I would say that because you're focusing on your target, which happens to be looking for the notes, that you would notice that he's stepping around you carefully, trying not to interrupt you, but you would be unable to stop him from doing something as quickly as taking a spear and stabbing it into the elf. Dorok, since you're already looking at the elf, you can see this armored figure approach and grab his spear off his back, so there would be a chance that you could stop him.
Well, can I preface that we established that I was using my staff, my spear as a walking stick?
Yes, but you would have to flip it over in order to
Yes.
stab somebody.
Just saying that I'm not equipping it. It's already equipped.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But Dorok or the stone Goliath is already looking over the elf, so he would notice as you approach, and as you flip your spear over, he would have a chance to at least react, is what I'm saying.
Yes. That's totally fine. I was just establishing that I have it equipped.
Okay, so let's resolve this, and then I will talk to the wayfish figure and everybody with the other Goliath. So Dorok, are you going to try and stop him from stabbing this elf?
I will.
Okay, and how are you going to attempt to do that?
I'm gonna try and grab the spear before it enters the body.
Okay, well,
Can I contest the athletics that?
it's not going to be athletics. For this, it's going to be dexterity, because he's trying to grab the spear as you're trying to stab it.
So he's not trying to deflect it.
No, he's trying to grab it.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to push it through his grab.
well, this is going to be a contested dexterity check. So both of you give me, I think, sleight of hand. I think one to catch and one to try and go through.
Ah, crap.
12.
Oh,
Good luck, my friends.
yeah, no, I failed.
Oh, the first real roll.
So you reach out to grab it, and Dorak, as you grab it, you're able to grab it, but this figure actually slides the spear straight through your grasp. You don't grab the barb of the spear, but you grab it at the handle, but it just slides right through your hand. And the armored figure, where are you stabbing the elf?
In the heart, if possible.
Right where the heart would be. Okay, so you stab right in the chest cavity, and you feel a solid hit, a solid blow. You feel like your mark is spot on, and you're able to puncture where the heart would be of this elf. So, as that's going on, Talion, I'm going to come back to you to ask you about that. Moving on to the three people with the other Goliath. You guys are able to flip the Goliath over, and with the Goliath, you see on his back, there's the entry wound where this happened. There is nothing crazy about this. Thank you for the follow, Hezim. But it just looks like a normal stab wound.
Is he dead?
He shouldn't be dead that fast. He shouldn't be dead that fast. And I'm gonna investigate the wound. I'm ripping clothes open to see what there is. I want to see how bad the bleeding is.
I wanna
detect magic.
Well, you're able to peer inside. You kind of dive right in with your hands and whatnot, and you can see that his heart was pierced straight through. And not only was his heart pierced through with the blade, but the hole looks much bigger, as almost as if his entire hand went through. It's gonna take a lot more than a healing kit in order to bring this person back.
Well, is he dead? Like, is he already not breathing, no pulse?
No
That's
pulse.
what I'm getting at.
Yes, he is gone as far as anybody can tell. Like, gone.
Can I do a detect magic on him, in that wound?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, detect magic.
Damn it.
So detect magic. I mean, I'm just gonna say you cast it, and there's nothing magical about this.
Yeah, he has a hole in his heart the size of a fist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You do not see anything glowing around it. If you're looking over at the elf, the blade itself is not magical either.
Yeah. So,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No, I was gonna say, it was like, another question is, when we were flipping over the body, did our Ernwig stab the elf at that time? Like, am I just gonna let that happen? That's what I'm saying. Like, what was the timing of that? Are we flipped it over and then he stabbed, or did he stab then I flipped over?
You were searching for the notes on this Goliath, and as you came up with nothing, there's no notes, there's no tangible objects on this guy aside from the talisman that you recognize. As you're coming to that conclusion, that's when the stab took place. As all three of you had started to roll the Goliath over.
So I would recognize that the elf, he just stabbed my one lead.
Yes, you would have noticed out of the corner of your eye. Actually, give me a perception check. It's going to be a low DC, but just give me a perception check. I'm just curious.
Oh, nat one.
The first one!
Get him out of the way early, boys.
You notice
wonderful.
nothing.
I wonder why.
Okay, well, as he notices nothing, Dorak is going to react to the stab.
Okay.
He's going to kind of like not like shout, but you can tell he's a little angry at this figure. But he's gonna be like, "Why did you do that?"
And Ernwig will cock his head to the side slightly like a bird. I didn't want him to suffer.
We could have learned much from him.
As
As I like look over to the Goliath as like a signal of this, he could have explained something if he was alive.
as they're finishing that argument, and I've come to terms with the fact that the Goliath is gone and out of my purview, I'm gonna get up and go to check the elf. I know I would realize by this point he's been stabbed, but I don't know the extent of the wounds, so I'm gonna go do the same thing to the elf.
Okay, so you're gonna head over and you're gonna end up like close to where Talion is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ernwig will remove his spear and move out of their way.
And
When he
It's also
removes the
gonna-
spear, would I be able to finally recognize what's going on, or am I still like dumb?
Crazy.
Well, the question is, how torn up are you about this Goliath's passing? Is it something that would
Goliath's passing? It's
would-
more concerned that it's more concerned that I want to find my brother, and it's not. I don't really care about him, as you know. I left the herd a while ago. It's more towards like now, why the hell am I here, kind of situation. It's more kind of like confusion and anger more than anything else.
Okay. Well, being
And what to do
confused.
next? Yeah.
If you're looking around, just kind of like, well, what do I do now? You will see the armored figure pulling his spear out of the elf. And as he does, there's actually not a gush, but there is blood that clouds up and kind of floats out and around and covers almost all of you.
Whoa, what the hell?
He's a squirter.
I'm gonna like
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna like take a step back and kind of physically block Valar from this cloud of blood,
Okay.
if I could.
And I don't care about the
Just
blood. I'm going towards Ernwig.
Reflexively hold my
and
breath.
I'm trying to like. Is there a wall behind him right there?
There's no wall behind him. You are between two buildings. The wayfish figure and the Talion, the green figure, is up against the split oar, and then you are standing on one side of a building, and the spear.
Yeah.
the
I
spear
want
wielding-
to stand up. I want to stand up and like grab Ernwig by the chainmail and put a shimming up against that building that's like kind of like kitty corner us, like just like holding up like
that one.
what it's like. Why did you do? I mean, I'm not saying why did you do that. It's just like, what do you know, kind of situation. Because you wouldn't just stab somebody out of clear blue sky.
Okay.
Can I contested athletics that?
Yes, you can. But I'm gonna move.
That's a 12.
Do I roll something on that as well?
Yeah, you're gonna roll athletics because you're trying to grapple him.
Athletics. Where's my skills? There we go. Yep, that's an 8. They're all
Okay.
low.
So with the 12, the armored figure just kind of takes you and shoves you back, and you're unable to grapple and shove him up against the wall.
Well, I wouldn't want to shove him back. I just want to hold my ground.
Okay. So you hold your ground, you just kind of swat his arm so that he can't grab you and shove you into the wall. Now with this, Talion,
While
what are
this
you
is
doing?
happening,
Oh,
I was gonna say, can I whisper to Tally while this is happening?
yeah. I was just going to go
I
to
was
the
gonna-
two of you.
Oh, perfect. I was gonna be like, hey, I noticed you picked up a note. Did you mind sharing what you found?
Yeah, sure. Give me one moment, and I untangle it, like, pull it open, and like kind of try to smooth it out a little bit and see if there's anything like written on it.
You all, stop, what you doing? And you guys see two guards come rushing up from this from the northern side. I don't have the token set up for them, but they come out, and they are blowing their whistles and they're waving clubs. Stop! Murderers! Put your hands up! You're under arrest!
What? It wasn't,
And as you hear the whistles are still blowing, there's a couple more people. So you've got one more person here. You've got somebody shows up here and here. You are very soon surrounded by guards all over the place.
Okay, the note can wait. Dorak, we have to run.
I quickly shove the note in my little pocket protector.
Okay.
And
give me a sleight of hand, please.
Okay.
That's 20.
Oh! Go Italian. Go Italian. Go Italian.
First one.
Yes, first one of the campaign that wasn't in a session 0.5. First one of the actual campaign. You very slyly, very smoothly, as you're raising your hands, you slip it in as your hands come up above your head.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the guards come up, and now
can I message Valar and ask him if we're fighting this?
Now, is message a two-way thing, or does he have to message you first?
I have to
I
message
think he
him
has to
first.
message me first.
Okay,
To be fair,
He
I did
did
message him a
message me.
while ago.
but I thought he responded.
He did.
Would they still have the line of communication open?
No, it's a one-time thing. It's like a sending stone kind of thing.
Can I do a look, like, to him? Like, are we fighting or what?
No, I just nod no.
Okay.
Yes, but you absolutely
nod
can
no,
give
yes.
a look. Welcome in,
Okay.
Jaya. Happy Friday. Glad you can make it. Okay, so Dorak, you give the look to Valor, and Valor, you just shake your head. No. Well, the guards they start to arrest you guys. What do you think you're doing? You can't be murdering people, especially two in broad daylight. What are you thinking? As literally they are turning you guys around and trying to shackle you with manacles. Is anybody
How many
fighting back
exact guards
against
are there?
this? There's
How many guards are there?
10, maybe 12. They are literally swarmed from out of nowhere. And they showed up. They were out of breath, should I say? You could tell that they have been running, following.
They ran to get here.
Yes.
How tall is the building? Can I get onto the roof?
Building is 2 stories tall.
Window?
No windows on that wall.
Can I not really a rewind, but while the guards came up and started yelling, I didn't stop what I was doing. Almost like I don't even notice they're there, yelling at us. Does he have a pulse?
He does not have a pulse.
Okay, I
Gone.
figured as a player, but doesn't know that. As soon as I realize he doesn't, I'm putting my things away and standing up and looking at everyone else and taking in what's happening as the guards get closer. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to react to whatever Erwin does.
Okay.
So as they try and touch Valar, I'm going to move Valar behind me, and I'm just gonna kind of like just loom over these guards. And I'm gonna say, "We did not kill these people."
Well, why are you covered in blood then? He's covered in blood. He's covered in blood. You are covered in blood.
I'm
Right,
gonna
they were just
yell,
trying to
"You're
make
covered
sure
in
that
blood
everyone-
too!" And cast
They were
minor
just trying to make
illusion.
sure everyone's okay.
no.
That's not a way to save them.
What does he cast?
Minor illusion.
Fireball.
Are you really doing that? Fireball! I said cast fireball!
They did not casting fire. I'm level 1!
And I tried to, like, before anybody does anything, like, I tried, like, after they talk to us, I try to talk to them and they ask the question, and I basically says, like, peace be on you, bros. This was not us. The person was just a squirter, and they got all over us.
Excuses. They all say that. But
No.
not this time. We will not be fooled by you insignificant
No.
people.
I'm a healer. We didn't do anything. That
No.
man stabbed that man. To
And
start
you
it.
all got covered in blood because they stabbed each other. Yeah, I've heard that one before. You need to
Look at the
understand.
ground.
I just raised my voice above the crowd, and I'm like, you need to realize we were trying to save them.
Save.
Well, they don't see the
Who?
Goliath. Yeah, they do see the Goliath on the ground, yeah.
Yeah, they see the Goliath and they see the elf and they see the blood that is pooling on the ground.
And I want to talk to the guys, like, this Goliath on the ground belongs to my herd. He's one of my loved ones. Why would I stab him? I need him.
Look, what you and your boy here do in your own time is that's on you. There's no judgment here. But you need to understand, we have the law to uphold. 2 people are dead. Somebody's got to pay for this. Somebody's got to go to prison.
Isn't there a due investigation? Why are you just like instantly just arresting people?
Because we
And
need to
have you
secure
asked-
you and
I mean,
secure
we
the
are on
crime
the
scene
scene.
so we can investigate. So, at this point, they should have gotten the shackles on unless somebody's fighting back.
I am
I
not
don't
necessarily fighting
Can-
back.
Can I try and intimidate them to not put the shackles on me?
Yes, you can. And how are you going to intimidate?
As they like go to approach me, I'm just gonna kind of like puff up a little, show how much bigger in size that I am, and just glare at them.
Shimmy the shoulders, you know?
Yeah,
This
show them
isn't
the
a
shoulders, the
cockfight,
weapon.
dude.
And I'm just gonna say, you will not touch me or my brothers, or you will regret it.
Okay. Roll me intimidation.
Go intimidation.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Dirty
baby!
20.
Let's see what
dirty
they
20.
get. And
Are you rolling one for just everybody, all the guards?
I'm rolling 1 for all the guards.
Okay.
And you do, in fact, intimidate them, so they're not going to shackle you. But you see the guy that was starting to shackle you say, well, I don't know if the shackles will fit on his wrists. You see that? And the other one says, well, hey, they fit on this blue guy. Well, And then you see him kind of measuring, but he hasn't quite, he hasn't started to actually manacle you. Valor, however, is put in manacles, and they just, they
also-
guide everybody over. Go ahead.
Do I still have my hood up?
Yes, you have your hood up and your hair is still there. So they sit everybody down.
As opposed to not being there? What? Never mind. Just suddenly bald. Suddenly bald.
No, you'll understand in a second.
I know, but still, that's funny. The thought of seeing hair under the hood, and then when the hood comes off, it's just bald. Then the hood comes back up, and you just see bangs.
It's like he's a character in a video game, right?
I know, but reverse.
It's like a Disneyland cap. Like movie theaters
Okay.
or something like that.
Oh, that's
Are the
funny.
manacles like too big for me? Can they slip off?
Is the opposite problem?
Yes, please.
Well, at that point, you need to lend Dorok your hood then. But
Sorry.
Everybody is now manacled, and they separate you guys. So you have 3 people on one side, 3 people on the other side of the street. Everybody is sat down. You and
Dorak?
Dorak is guided over towards you. So the 3 Goliaths are there together. 2 of you guys are sitting down. 1 is lying down on the job. Ernwig, you are shackled and then just sat down, and the guards start investigating.
Did they try and separate Valar and me?
They did.
As they try to separate us, can I try and make them not? Be like, you will not separate me and my brother.
Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh, that was my first one there.
Wild
There's
swings.
2 crit fails tonight.
Wow.
That's me. My rolling skills is awful.
So, you just hear, brother. Yeah, right. Over here. As now 2 of them are there because they're somewhat still intimidated by you, but 2 of them are guiding you to the other side. You're only going 10 feet away, so it's not like they're trying to separate you completely, but they're just trying to get people on both sides of the street. So they would be moving you. You're going right there.
I'm gonna look at Valar, look if he's okay.
And they're not being rough with you guys, but they are making sure that you guys are shackled, and they're sitting you down so they can conduct their investigation, right?
Question. When they're conducting their investigation, do I notice if any of the guards recognize the Goliath in front of me, being that he's a lackey of one of my brothers, a lackey of my brother, and my brother kind of has pull?
I will answer that in a second. Grizz, what did you say?
I was gonna ask, if I'm set up against a wall, is there any feasible way for me to use thieves' tools to work on picking at my shackles?
If your thieves' tools are reachable on your sash with your hands shackled behind your back, I mean, I'd say it's feasible that you could potentially get into your pouch with your thieves' tools.
I would assume,
You gotta not get caught.
given the foresight of my character's armor and appearance, that I would place my picks in behind my back. But that's up to your discretion.
I'll allow that. However, your sleight of hand is going to have to be at disadvantage because of your armor. You can't really do it stealthily or inconspicuously. So,
I'd like to clarify what's the grouping of 3 on the opposite sides of the
30-20.
streets? Is it what it is right now?
hang on.
You said we're in groups of 3.
Well, yeah, they just put 3 people on one side of the street, 3 people on the other, and there's 10 guards that are watching over you. So say 8 guards watching over you and 1 person inspecting each of the ones.
Well, whoever's next to me is going to hear me just say out loud, not really to anybody, well, this is another first.
So, Grizz, what did you roll?
Dirty 20. You can see the logs.
Dirty 20. Okay.
See in the logs.
The logs.
The other one. D&D Beyond.
D&D, yeah, D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have D&D Beyond up currently. So I'm just
Do you want me to
going
screenshot
off.
it?
No, it's fine. I trust you. I'm just
Okay.
I will ask you to tell me what you roll because I don't have it up. I don't have enough room on these monitors.
Not enough monitor room.
So Tube, on you see them looking through, but they don't seem to know who it is. They move the Goliath a little bit further out, so you're not really on top of him anymore. So you have the guards, mainly that are watching you to make sure nobody's trying anything. However, Ernwig, you are able to grab your thieves' tools and you're able to start picking at your shackles. I don't know if you've come across shackles before, so I don't know how difficult I'm going to make the DC to have you actually pick the locks, but you are starting to work on that.
Okay.
But as you are doing this and everyone is kind of doing what they're doing here, the guards start chattering between themselves. And, the guards, guard one, I'm just going to say in different numbers. So, no, that's because you're in your chat. The commands are only working in mine. There you go.
I noticed.
So the very first guy says, well, what actually happened here, as they are looking at the size of the hole in the Goliath's chest? What did you do to the poor sap?
We flipped him over to examine his wound.
You flipped him over and put a hole in him the size of my head almost.
No, I said
They
to
didn't
examine
put
his
the hole
wound.
in-
You asked what we did. I told you.
Did you stick your head in his chest? That's the size of the hole that's right here.
You should try it.
The
I
elf
heard that.
who's lying, the elf that is lying dead right there, stabbed big dude fall over, elf just died.
And the guard that's
They
examining
speak
the
the
elf,
truth.
the guard that's examining the elf says, by God, he's right. It is an elf. I heard those elves were going feral. Well, I was told it was allergies. Those elves eat awfully weird things. Well, I think it's an invisible sniper. You're all daft. It's because they're getting too smart. They go insane and then poof. You see, that's why I don't mess with dark magic. You do magic? Well, you see, stop lying. You ain't smart enough for fancy words, let alone spells. I have magic enhancement rings. You mean marital enhancement rings. F off, Dave. And there's an awkward silence. And then...
Well, guys, I'm gonna let you guys get to your levels quarter, but can you tell me, what do you think happened here?
Lovers quarrel?
ask them that,
You're one to
they've already
talk
jumped to conclusions.
after you already explained that this here was your lover.
Love
I'm just
one,
gonna-
not lover.
I'm just gonna scoot away a little bit from Tube.
First off,
Judgmental match.
I will say, guys, love is love, but that's beside the point. You're still not answering our question. You came out here and you thought we stabbed him. What made you think we did it?
Shit, I'm not broke enough for this.
Two guys are dead. And a group of 6 people standing over the 2 guys. What do you think would have happened?
Look
Oh.
on our bodies and see the weapons that were used to kill these individuals. We don't have any of those type of weapons.
Well,
That big fella over there. You see,
He's not
this
with
guy-
us.
speak for yourself, buddy.
And he points over to Dorok, who's got an axe, a trident, and some other things slung to his back. You also see that the captain of the guard, you got 30 minutes. The captain of the guard points to Ernwig, the guy standing or sitting next to you, and points to the spear that he's holding, and then kind of goes, and the spear tip that's covered in blood, and then he points to the elf, and then does the well motion.
Well, this
Isn't
dude
all of
behind
me
me
covered
did
in
that
blood?
after- He did that after
Kinda.
the fact. All right, the elf was already dead.
If he was already dead, why would you stab him again? He's dead.
I'm not a,
Maybe you should
I'm
stay
not a
away
sick-
from him a little further.
I'm not a sick fucker. I would not know.
Now, can we get back to our investigation? And the captain
Listen,
steps up behind
I have a
him.
question.
The
How
question
did you
will
guys
have to
know
wait.
to come here?
We were chasing the elf.
Didn't have to wait very long.
What was that?
Oh, he didn't have to wait very long for his question to be answered.
Oh, yeah. You see, the elves around here are some pretty bad folk. And I've been tasked with collecting them, should I say. You see, any one of the elves that have been seen coming through here end up attacking folks. And all I know is that we were told that they all needed to be rounded up and sent off to Endar Findal as soon as possible for containment. But seeing that the elf had murdered 6 other people before coming over here,
How do you spell that place?
Endar space Findal. Endar Findal. You see, we were chasing the elf. He was just a lot faster than we are. There's something... I've never seen an elf have strength and speed like that. But I can only assume that
It was
you...
abnormal.
Yeah, indeed. I can only assume that you actually killed the elf out of self-defense. So, gods, let them be. Let them loose. They have taken care of our problem, since we no longer need to round up this elf.
But what about the Goliath?
Well, the Goliath will have to be processed and, I don't know, either cremated or taken out to sea and dumped with the rest of the victims. Hey, Steve, were you able to find any sort of identifying marks? No, there's nothing on him. He's got tattoos, but, I mean, most of them have tattoos. All right, well... We'll call the coroner and have them come out to process. The elf will need to be burned.
So, you guys were saying the elf killed 6 people, and that you think we killed them in self-defense. I have a question though. Is it possible any of these elves, have you heard any of them just like, I don't know, dying on their own?
I haven't seen any of them. This is the first one I've been able to actually witness. So as the guards are, helping you stand up,
Where am I on my shackles?
I was gonna say, roll me sleight of hand. Roll me sleight of hand at disadvantage.
Again?
Oh, you rolled the dirty 20.
You rolled
Yeah.
20, yeah.
Yeah, you were able to get them off about 30 seconds ago.
Okay.
You have enough time when the guard says let them loose, free them, to slip them back on if you wish. So you slip
They
them
came
back
outside.
on, but you're not quite able to get them as tight as they were before. So the guard kind of, as he sticks the key in to to free you, he kind of pauses and it shakes them a little bit and be like, and looks at you and looks back at the shackles and looks at you again, kind of squinting.
He sees the blank void in my helmet.
And after about 6 or 7 seconds, he's like,
you could tell he's like, I don't want to put up with this. I just want to go home and get paid and go have some dinner with my family. So he takes the shackles off and allows you to go free. I apologize for the inconvenience. I mean, you see, we have a job to do. We must secure the scene. It was only then that we understood that this was the elf that we were chasing. I'd like to invite you to a free beer, a free ale here at the Split Oar for your troubles. And he hands out 5 silver to each of you.
Okay.
And the guards are kind of cleaning up, and they're standing around, kind of looking at the elf and be like, God, this is kind of crazy. And the guards bid you adieu when they start to walk off towards the northern side of town, or back towards the town square. They get about 20 feet away as everyone kind of sighs a breath of relief, and the captain's arm raises up. He holds up a number 1 in the air, and he pauses and turns back around. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to lose my position here as captain of the guard. So, in doing due diligence, you guys are going to need to get checked out. The reason we were chasing the elves is because apparently they are infected with something. That's the best that anybody can ever come up with. I don't know if they carry a disease or infection, or they're just crazy. But you guys are gonna need to make sure you're not infected by whatever that elf was carrying with his dirty blood.
I'm gonna look between all of us and then look to him with I'm gonna look between all of us and then look to the guard, and in a flat voice with like no inflection. But none of us are elves.
Yes, but you have elf blood on you. We don't know if it's a virus or a disease, or if they're just crazy, or there's something mutated in them. So we have been told to direct everyone to get checked out. So that way you don't become a zombie or something worse.
Did they take the elf away?
They are waiting for somebody to come.
Can I do a medicine check on the elf?
Hands.
Can you do a what?
A medicine check on the elf.
Looking for what? Or like, what are you trying to check?
See if I can actually figure out if there's any kind of disease in the blood.
I mean, you can do a medicine check, but I don't know what a medicine check is going to do for something. I mean, yeah, well, maybe if it's tainted blood, you could see if there's something different. Have you?
If it's diseased blood, it'll pick it up too, though.
If it's diseased blood, yes. So go ahead.
It'll pick it up too, yeah. Jesus Christ!
I don't think Tube is doing too hot today. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Tube is not having a very tubular day.
Tube, run your freaking dice through the smelter and get a goddamn new set.
Oh, it's not gonna matter.
Good idea. Good idea.
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Everybody who's ever played with me will know.
Was I able to block the blood from getting to Valor using my body?
You were able to block some of it. However, the blood was airborne, and there is some blood. There's a small splotch. He's not covered in it like the rest of you, but Valor does have some blood on him. But yeah, with your medicine kit, I mean, your medicine kit is going to take a couple minutes to do. And the guards are going to try and stop you from doing it to begin with. So how are you going to convince the guards in order to use the medicine kit?
If you think that we are infected, I would like to be able to inspect the elf to make sure if there is an infection that we can try to identify it.
If you have the capability, I mean, we got a couple minutes till the coroner comes. but they haven't been able to
Pop
find
my head to the
anything.
side.
I would still like to try if it's possible.
All right, that's fine. You have until the coroner shows up, and then we've got to take you to the doctor to go get checked out if you're unable to find anything. So they allow you to do
I'm gonna
that.
watch intently. I want to watch
Okay.
how he does this intently.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go down to where the elf is, and I'm gonna take some, take out my medicine kit. Medicine kit is gonna have different kinds of like things that we used on the commune to actually, do just like typical like nature healing, that we would do like and I would take out some, kind of like a sample of the blood that's on me, and also a sample of the blood that's on the actual individual. Have a couple like little tinctures. In the tinctures, rub some herbs into them, into the tinctures, and then swirl them around and try to see if I see any kind of like results. Like a certain color for me would be like, let's say it turns like whatever color it turns will tell me exactly what kind of, and if there's any kind of like taint in the blood, it'll be able to pick that up. So if it's like a fungal infection, it'll turn to one color. If it's kind of like a bacterial infection, it'll turn into another way. If it's kind of like a kind of just like a plague kind of thing, it'll just be black. And so I'll do that with all the blood that's on me and the blood that's on the elf, and try to figure out exactly if that shows up that way.
You're gathering it like right in front of me. I'm watching it. This figure gets behind you, and as they're closer, the closer I get to you, the more uncomfortable I kind of make you feel. Not in a bad way, but just like, okay, you're standing a little too close there, bud. But not close enough for you to like outwardly say anything. But I'm just standing over your shoulder watching, and as you're finishing getting a proper like batch and you're swirling it around, I'm gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Okay. Well,
on the blood.
Yes. Well, with Tube gathering the blood and attempting to test it like pool chemicals, something happens. I don't know if you don't get enough blood or the ratios are off, but you have inconclusive results as to your medicine kit check for the blood.
Like, does it like react how blood would normally react, or does it act
Yes.
differently completely?
Yes, it does. It reacts like normal blood.
Okay.
And no, Aeon, your detect disease, poison and disease, right?
Yep.
You do not see anything glowing, any sort of magical contagion or venomous creatures or poisons.
Okay. Behind Tube, I'm just gonna say, I don't think there's anything in the blood.
It's not, and I don't think it's anything like a disease that's like fungal or bacterial either. It's not like a typical sickness.
Could it be magical or maybe mental?
That would be the only two things left, right? I mean, I don't have the knowledge of magical skills to figure out what kind of magical ailment this would be, but I think that would be the next best thing to check.
I'm not too good at either of those. Kind of just the body.
Oi, you two done? Coroner's here.
Are we done?
Yeah, I nod to the guard and wave him over.
Okay.
I'm not gonna spell slap, so I don't
And
forget.
then I turn around and I just nod to who was the person behind me?
Is the wayfish figure.
The one.
Yeah. What's the name? I'm Tube. How are you?
Do you reach out a hand or anything?
Yes, I reach out a hand to shake.
Okay. I'm not gonna grab your hand. I'm gonna grab your arm like the Roman handshake, and very, very loudly and very not as you've heard this person talk the entire time. Edrin Hale.
What?
Edrin.
My name's
Whoa! Well,
Nice to
I
meet
love
you.
the enthusiasm.
As soon as I finish the phrase Edrin Hale, the enthusiasm is gone. My name's Noeon. Nice to meet you.
Well,
Right.
well, I will say, well met, Noeon, and thank you for helping me out with the investigation.
You're welcome.
All right. If you two are finished, we need to get going as the caravan is leaving soon. If you would all
Well, I mean, no
follow
one-
me.
No one here's poisoned or diseased.
And I'm just kind of, mumbling to myself, like, completely inaudibly to everyone else. Fuck, 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 fuck.
You okay over there?
We don't hear it though. We don't
Well,
hear
I'm
it.
next
Yeah,
to you.
y'all
I'm
don't,
next to
y'all
you.
don't hear it. I'm just like, fuck.
Valor would.
Or can I make a perception
Okay,
check to see
yeah.
if I can hear him? Is he next to
I
me?
mean, you're right next to him. Yeah, okay. Give me a perception check. And as you're rolling that, Talion, how loud are you actually saying that?
Not loudly at all. Like, just.
He can still hear you.
What?
Oh, it's performance. It's performance.
Oh, that performance?
Oh, that's
okay.
performance, yeah.
Yeah, perception's in its own
No!
little spot, right?
Oh, okay. So
Or is it-
instead of +3,
It's
give
right
it
above
minus
it.
1. That's a 17.
I'm going to say, yeah, you
Why
can
did you
still
roll
do
the same
it.
roll.
Or do
Why
want
did you
me to
roll
again?
performance?
Because he meant to
Accident.
roll perception and misclick because they're next to
Is
each
it,
other.
is it the same skill? Is it still same skill level?
-1.
Oh my god, that's a gigantic difference.
Well,
+3
It
versus
happens to
-1
be
is
the
a
roll.
huge.
yeah, but the roll
No.
originally was an 18. So even with a minus
Yeah, what I'm-
1,
The
It's gonna
17.
be a 17. Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to say,
You're right there, friend?
Fine. 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 Good. We're good.
I think he's fine.
Baylor. He doesn't sound fine.
well, now the
Yeah.
guards have surrounded you and are kind of ushering you. They're not pushing you, but they're just kind of making sure that you are walking behind the captain of the guard. So you guys are going to be heading to the north. Are you guys walking along with them?
Yes, I'll walk along with them.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
cast message
Do I
to
have?
Italian.
Do I really have a?
I'm gonna say, you hear my voice in your mind. Is everything okay? Anything you want to say that maybe you can't say out loud? You can respond to this message.
And I just like look around, like, what the fuck? Who the fuck's in my head? What
And I
the
start
fuck is going on?
I wave my hand.
Do you
as in,
say that out
be like,
loud, or are you thinking that?
No.
Thinking it to myself.
Okay,
Oh.
if you said it out loud, it'd be funnier.
The fuck is going on in my head?
I mean, you initially hear a what the fuck? And then,
And we all look at you like,
And all the guards turn and stop and look at you.
you're like, sorry, I tripped. Carry on. Keep going.
I turn around
Fine,
and like
This
wave
way,
my hand
please.
at Italian, so that he knows that it
Sorry.
was me talking.
And I respond with, I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Cool. Yeah, Doric, this person is not okay.
so are we all following?
Crap.
As far as I know, everyone said that they are following, aside from Valor just wanted to cast message on Talion. But yeah, unless anybody is saying otherwise, I'm going to assume that you guys are all following the guards.
Yeah.
Right?
Reluctantly.
For now.
I'm just.
You get some
shuffling behind.
brewskis.
Okay. Well, they're going away from the bar. 'Cause remember, they
Like, we
need
get a
you.
drink.
They need you to get
Yeah,
checked
we have
out.
to be inspected before
Oh,
we
yeah, we
can get our
inspect
Yeah,
free
it.
beers.
you need to
That's
get
right.
cleared by the medical professional. So they're leading you north to the town square. Well, the next part of this is going to be theater of the mind for the most part. You guys walk. Go ahead.
Before we walk up, I'm gonna walk next to Erwig and kind of like whisper so he can hear. This is like, you're gonna tell me, you're gonna tell us what you know, or tell me what you know. And I just walk past him as I follow the guards.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So you guys walk north. You walk. Bless you. You guys can see the town square of Kirith's Landing. They've got a large kind of communal hall. There's like a general store that you pass, and eventually you get to where the mayor lives, the governor of this town. And out front, you see that there are a couple carts of oxen. And behind the oxen, there is the cart. It looks like, you ever see any of the videos or movies where the circus is traveling through town and they've got the big cage-like car that holds the tiger, and it's got the big, wooden frames with the metal bars around it so the tigers can't get out on the train? Right? Everyone knows what I'm talking about, or no?
Hey.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So there's about 4 of those, and it is full of people. They're all elves, minus one cart, which is empty.
It's
So-
fine to know.
The carts
What about
themselves, so they lead you up
Yeah,
to where
you're
these carts are, and they say, unfortunately, the town physician has been moved to Endar Findal to clear everybody who travels with the caravans. It's about a 2-day trek from here. You will need to go there before you are cleared of any infections. And he says that with kind of a sneer.
I don't have 2 days.
Well, you can either go willingly, or we can put you in that empty cart, and you'll go along.
But I have a
anyways.
ticket. I'm gonna hold up my ticket. I have to go back. I don't get another chance.
A ticket? For what?
Yes. My boat.
You have a boat.
No, ride a boat.
Well, it's gonna have to wait, because you need to get checked
But I
back.
haven't-
They won't let you on the ship if you're not cleared. Ticket or not,
I'll tell I am.
you'll tell them you are. So you'll lie to the ship.
No, I have no poisons or disease. Neither do anyone here.
You need to have a writ from a medical professional saying that you are clear indeed.
I am a medical professional. I'm
You're
gonna
not
raise my
one of
other
the
hand.
authorized ones. And as you raise your other hand, your sleeve is going to come down a little bit, right? Because you were.
I'm gonna
raising
immediately
the
drop my
first
hand. Immediately drop it.
I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
17.
Come on, boy.
3.
Okay, so
18.
24 and
we have
2-man rolled good.
yeah with Tube,
Sort of.
Talion,
Sort of.
Tube, Talion, Valor, and Ernweek. You all notice that under the sleeve of the left hand of this wayfish figure that has the skin is not quite just something off. It looks a little too perfect.
Looks like shiny.
But as Noeon raises their left hand, you notice there's no skin underneath that sleeve. There's a glint of something, but it's definitely not skin, and the arm is much too skinny to be a human. And immediately the arm shoots down, and the sleeve covers that up.
Wait!
Question, wait. For that, when I did the Roman reading with it, would I have felt that?
I did it with my
No,
right hand.
Right hand.
Okay.
Please?
What was that, Chris?
I must speak. I must speak. As I have a poem that must come out of me before I have a panic attack.
Okay.
Here, in the cart. Then you don't have to worry about it. Just sit down. We won't lock it, but you don't have... In the cart, please.
As we all sit,
No,
as we
I
all
have
get
to
told
say
to
this,
sit
or
down.
so help me God. Please, just let me say this, and then I'll get in the damn cart, okay?
All right, everyone else get in the cart, and then
Getting in the.
then this guy will get in the cart.
Do I fit in the cart?
You do. Because
Okay, just making sure.
it's a tall cart, and it's a big cart. You have to duck to get inside the doorway, but yes, you do fit.
Is it one cart for 2 Goliaths in there?
It's one cart for the entire party. And I mean, this
It's a
cart
big
is
cart. It had
it's 15 feet long, kind of thing.
Like a train car almost.
Yeah, but not quite a full train car, but it's pulled by two ox for each of the carts.
Yeah, it's a. Inquisitor had a good one. It's a cattle car, basically.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
well, can I say my poem now?
Yes, you may. Hurry it up.
So I stop and I look at Noeon, and I just have this look on my face, and my tears are welling in my eyes. Okay. A silhouette of reed and glass in shadow where the seasons pass, with limbs like willow, long and thin, and secrets held beneath the skin. The frame of elves, a narrow grace, yet something stranger haunts the face. Black tresses fall like midnight rain, with hints of amethyst or stain of crimson wine in hidden light, woven from silk of the night. Beneath the brow, 2 almonds set, bright blue, as if they've never met. A world that didn't wish to drink, eyes that watch and never blink. The beauty lingers in the blur, where man and maiden both occur. A masculine poise, a steady stance, with a feminine softness glance. The more you look, the less you know, as definitions ebb and flow. Caught in a shimmer, strange and deep, like a dream that wakes while others sleep, and the tears are actually falling now. And oh, the skin, a polished sheen, like river stones or glass serene, as if a pond still clings to them, a glossy, well-lit, living gem. A rubbered smooth, a liquid glow that makes the daylight ebb and slow. In worn-out boots and sleeves too wide, where buttons fail and fibers slide, a purple vest and simple vestments fold, to keep a beauty quite untold. A mismatch of the earth and air, stark and breathtaking with air.
Give me a performance check, please. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage? At disadvantage? Okay.
Even better. At least you have a +5. At least you have a +5.
So,
Single digits.
with an 11, the guards are staring at you. Most of them looking like, what the fuck is he saying? Well, that's a lot of words. You see, there's one guard near the back of the cart that, he sniffs and quickly wipes his eye as if he's rubbing his eye like an itch. And everyone else is like, I
What the
have
fuck?
no idea what you said, but Sure, bravo, okay. And then they wave their hand as in, after you, into the cart.
As soon as Talion sits down, either across from me, next to me, wherever, just gonna look at him dead in the eyes. You talk a lot.
Upon hearing the poem, Ernwig would have been holding the bridge of his nose under his chain veil, and he looks horribly disappointed. But behind his veil, there's like a single tear rolling down.
Aww.
Dorak is
in
going
full
to.
tears.
Dorak is going to lean forward. He's going to look at Talion and say, "Did you just come up with that right now?
Yes,
That was really good.
Amazing.
thank you.
I've heard nothing like that before in my life." And then I'm just going to start clapping.
Seeing him clap, Noyan will start clapping as well, very slowly. As soon as they stop, I'll stop too.
I just like
Does it
bow
sound
my
offbeat
random.
with your
I just bow my head as like a quiet thanks and like wipe the tears with like the heels of my palms, just like roughly just clean my face off and get in the cart.
Dube is just sitting down and he's just legitimately ugly crying on the chair. He's just completely moved by the poem.
Dorak's going to lean over to Valor and say, "Valor, can you do something like that?"
What, poem? I don't think so.
Oh. I thought because you were smarter than me, that perhaps you could do something like that. But is no problem.
Okay, and as you guys are recovering from that wonderful poem, we have a travel time. You guys are there. The carts, they snap the reins, and the carts start moving on. And you can see there's the 3 carts that are full of 10 to 15 elves each, pointy ears, coming out from their longer hair, or some of them have it, have their hair tucked behind the ears. Some of them, they have short hair, but the ears, everyone in the carts are very noticeably elf. But with these groups, or with these carts that are rolling out through the thing, you see that they leave Kirith's Landing, and you are traveling. What was it?
You said this.
How are we sitting? How are we sitting? Like,
Well,
what's
you can fit 3 on each side. You can pick however you'd like to do so.
I was wondering where we were sitting in case I wanted to have like
Uh,
conversation with the person directly next to me or something.
so
Well, I
while
imagine
we're
I'm
sitting in the
sitting-
cart,
I imagine I'm
while
sitting
we're
next
sitting in
to,
the cart,
I'm
I'm
guessing,
gonna pull out my
Talion
little
and Dora.
sketch pad.
Okay, so
I think how it
Talion
is
and
on
Dorok
screen,
and Valor on one side, with Ernwig, Tube, and Noeon on the other side.
Yeah.
That works.
Okay.
That's fine.
So at this point, since we're in the cart and traveling, I'm gonna pull out my little pocket protector. I'm not gonna look at that note yet, because the security guards are still there and I'm paranoid. But I am gonna pull out my little sketch pad that I keep in my pocket protector, and a small little piece of charcoal, and I'm actually gonna start sketching Noe on.
Hi, I guess this is a good chance to introduce ourselves. I'm Valor. This here's my big brother. Big brother in more sense than one, I guess.
Hello?
Hello,
I'm gonna,
Dorak.
as you finish your introductions, I'm gonna get up, go to both of you, and stick my arm out again for a Roman handshake.
As you do,
So,
I'm gonna
Dorak
try and
first.
stand up, and then I'm gonna hit my head. I'm assuming on the top. be like, oh, and then I'm going to grab your arm with the Roman handshake.
Adrian Hill!
Adrian Hill!
I'm gonna turn. I don't smile or anything. I just yell it out with gusto. I'm gonna turn to Valor and do the same, the exact same. Stick my arm out, ready for it.
I slowly put my hand into his, like almost
Adrian
like
Hill! As soon as
Can I ask why you do that?
that's how you say hello.
Adrian Hale?
Yeah.
Is that like something from like where you're from?
You see me look up to the side, like thinking, for a little longer than I probably needed to. No.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm gonna go up to Talion while he's drawing. Do the exact same.
I'm assuming you just do the Edrin Hale and
I'm sticking an arm out and I don't say anything at first.
Okay, so I look up from the sketch pad and like quirk an eyebrow. I'm like, hello?
As I'm looking at you, I stick my arm out and it's almost like doe eyes, but there's no like blinking or like buttering myself up or any way. I'm just looking at you.
Is it like a compulsion?
No. I'm greeting you. I'm gonna stick my arm out. I don't say anything. I'm just looking at you, waiting for you to grab my arm.
I set down my charcoal and do that then.
Adrian Hill! As soon as our hands meet. Or as soon as our arms
And
meet.
I jump.
And she knows it's coming. That's the best thing.
That's the worst part, yeah.
I still jump.
The only one I haven't said anything to, Ernwig, I'll turn to.
And Ernwig will be, if there is, he would be practicing lockpicking the shackles. If there's a spare in the cart.
We're not in shackles anymore, right?
No, you're
We're
not
not
in shackles.
Yes, but if there's some in
No,
the
if there's
cart.
a spare
I
pair
was
of
just wondering
shackles.
if there's some in the cart.
There is not any in the cart.
Okay, then he would be fiddling with something. That's the main thing.
Okay.
And he would not paying attention. He would offer, not looking up. He would offer his left hand, just because it was the easiest one while he works with his right.
I'm not gonna stick out my left hand. I will grab the back side of your arm and say the same thing. Adrian Hill!
I also introduce myself by name. Hello, I'm Talion. I guess if we're gonna be stuck together for a while, we might as well get each other up a little bit.
I'm gonna sit out of the way as you keep going.
And then I pick up my piece of charcoal and go right back to sketching Noeon.
What about you guys? What's your name?
Who's you guys?
I look at the blue one, the big blue one.
I've already said my name to everybody earlier.
Just for clarity's sake.
Yeah. All right. I'm Tube. How's everybody doing?
I guess you could say okay.
Tube?
Tube Ular. That's my name. Tube. Yes.
So I
You have a
take out,
weird name.
I switch pages in my sketchbook and I write it down, and I write Tube, but I definitely don't spell it correctly. And I mark down blue skin, and then go back to my sketch.
Too bad.
I think you heard before. My name is Noeon. Mm-hmm.
No way. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I go swipe back to the page. Totally butcher the spelling of Noaon. And put really pretty. And then go back.
Way on. So,
Before-
what brings you guys into the city? I guess.
Me, it's just for exploration. I like doing maps. I've been doing maps all over the continent, I guess. So I saw someplace new and I wanted to explore it.
The boat brought me here.
Oh, the boat. Well, where did you come from?
You see me look up to the side again, thinking longer than should have been necessary. Redfin.
Oh, I've never heard of Redfin. What's it like?
Small. Hills. There's people there.
Sounds like a place to live.
Yeah, you could say that.
Our home is similar, Velar. People, small.
Well, I wouldn't say small, but I would say hills and people.
Fair, Littlefoot, fair.
What's it called?
We're from a tribe, actually, by the mountains.
There we are.
A tribe or a herd?
A tribe. We're from a tribe, like, by the mountains. Not too far from where we met, actually. About like a 6 hours, like, hike up the mountains nearby.
By the Jaws?
By the Jaws. Like a little northwest of the port town where we met.
Yeah, the Jaws are that mountain range.
Oh.
So
That's
yes,
where I'm from too.
Yeah, we're
But we're
from the
on
Jaws,
herd.
I guess.
You guys are from the Jaws. Are you guys a part of a herd?
Herd? I've never heard people call it a herd. We're from a tribe. We're from the Stone Furies. Have you heard of them?
Have I ever heard of them? Very unlikely.
Stone Furies? Would I know them? Are they a Goliath thing or no?
they are a Goliath thing. You would not have heard of the Stone Fury tribe or the Stone Fury clan, but you are from a place called Stone Fury. Hence the Stone Fury clan.
You said you're a Stone Fury.
Yeah.
You're not a rock.
No, our tribe's name Stone Fury after our lineage. We are Stone Goliath tribe.
Hmm. But you're not a rock. And I'm gonna look down. There is suddenly a look of confusion.
Yes, we are not rocks, but we are strong like stone.
What you said, I look at you again, tilt my head to the side, squint my eyes. I'm still confused, but I'm gonna drop the subject. I'm just not gonna say anything else.
Veda,
In this
I do
world,
not think
Jared-
he understands.
He seems
In
a
this
bit
world-
confused, but he's got the spirit.
When those two are whispering back and forth to each other at the end, I think he's confused. You look back at me again, and you're not quite sure that he was the right word to use. But then you look again, blink. Maybe it was?
It? They?
Noah, how do you refer to yourself by?
I'm Noeon.
That works.
No, he means, are you man or woman?
Does it matter?
There's a really long pause.
That's quite offensive to ask, actually.
I don't
Fine.
know.
I believe in direct communication, but I can drop this.
Well, the Goliath you guys were probably following. He is from my herd. I'm sorry about that. I was summoned to this city. Even though I'm from the Jaws, I don't currently live there. I live across the whole continent. But I was brought back because of my brother. So he asked to talk to me, and my one contact is no longer in existence. So I have no idea how my brother's going to contact me now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be
Wait
sorry.
a minute. Didn't you find something? I'm gonna turn to Italian.
What direction is the cart heading?
The cart is
Well-
heading west by
Ooh.
northwest. Good
So
question.
do I feel do I feel like I'm
Yes,
going
you
the wrong
do.
way? Okay.
You feel like you're going the correct way.
I feel like I'm going the right way.
You feel
Wait, I thought
that
we were going the left
whatever
way.
it is going. You feel the pull becoming stronger.
Okay.
Kind of want to get back to the question that Alex, what was your character's name again? Sorry.
I'm Valor.
Baylor asking Italian about finding something. I want to go back to that if it's possible.
Nani?
I
Don't
wanted
you
to.
remember the Doric that asked?
It was Doric that asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the voices to the
I
faces yet.
brought
I'm
it
getting
up,
there.
but Valor,
getting there.
Valor backed me up with it.
I missed the question. Please ask again.
Actually, Italian, you found something that could potentially help out. Did you not?
Oh, yes, I did. 1 second. And I swipe through to the back of my little sketch pad where I had tucked that little crumpled piece of whatever it is. And I pull it out. It's like, I found this in his hand. I didn't get a chance to read it before they grabbed us. So then I unfold it and read it? Or see what's on it?
Okay.
Will they be able to read it?
Now, Talion, you would be able to read this. Now, give me 1 second. Trying to make sure that I have the correct thing. It is. So you read the note, and I believe you are one of the only ones. I think you might be the only one that can read this. You see that it is literally blood has soaked through most of this piece of parchment, but you can make out most of the words. And I'm gonna try and do my best impression of the voice of this elf.
I would know if it's in Elvish. I would know it too.
Okay.
I would be able to read it as well.
With everybody, or pass the note around, or whatever it is. Battalion, what you read, or what you're able to make out, goes like this. Hurts to think. Feels like fire in my head. Can't breathe right. Tried to leave before it happened. Didn't want hurt anyone. They saw me. Called out. I ran. Had to. Something inside. My eyes. Whispering. Won't stop. Won't stop. I'm sorry. And then there's just a fingerprint, a bloody fingerprint at the end, almost as if it's a signature.
Okay.
Sounds like he was addicted.
Did you read it out loud?
I read it to myself first. And considering what the guards had said earlier, rather than passing it around because of the whole elvish thing, I just read it aloud to them, but quiet.
Are we sitting down?
Yeah,
Yes.
with the cart sitting there.
Yeah, there's
Can
a
I
bench
shuffle
on
over?
each side. It's like you're on a hayride, but there's bars that are protecting you against.
Okay. Can I shuffle next to Dorok, or do I have to move?
I believe you're on the other side of the thing, so you can stand up and cross, and then sit down next to Dorok if you want.
I will do that if he will let me.
If anything, here, Dorak, switch spots with me, so he wants to talk to you, I think.
Oh, so we can talk across from each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like any poison or disease I've ever heard of.
Well, I would like to offer. Ernwig will offer his hand over to Dorok in a non-aggressive way, just as a simple handshake.
Dorok kind of looks at it for a second, and then he's gonna extend his hand, grasp it. He's gonna say, well met. I can't say I agree with your actions, but they were quick, and they were you struck true. As a
Well,
mark of a good warrior.
I would like to formally introduce myself. I am Ernwig Mattenwolf of Stillwater, and it appears that we are interconnected for the time being. So I would like to air out any animosities you may have towards me for my actions.
Dorok's
It wasn't
gonna,
necessary
nod.
to do that.
It was.
Dorok's gonna
Why
nod a
do-
little bit, like listening to this speaking. He's gonna say, "All's forgiven. Next time, be perhaps a discussion between all of us to make a decision if we are to continue this partnership."
I feel like, if anyone, maybe Tube will be a bit more upset with what you did, considering he lost his contact to his brother.
It's more like trying to figure out why you targeted the elf. It's like you knew the person was suffering before he was suffering.
If everyone would allow, I believe that if you are going to kill someone or they're dying, I think it should be done as quickly as possible, regardless of how you find them morally.
But I had a chance. I could have saved him. And I'm looking at you, Ernwig. There is no animosity. There's no anger. There's no sadness in my eyes. I'm just looking at you. There was a chance I could have done something.
And it seemed like you struck before he was even hitting the ground. Like you kind of knew he was going to die.
He was on the ground before.
He could have been knocked out or something, though. I'm not sure why he fell over. I didn't get to do much of a... I pause on the word of a an autopsy.
Well, if I may play devil's advocate, upon reading this note, it does appear that they were not living well. Would you want them to live well in the afterlife, or live on here in their mental state that they were present?
But how did you know when you stabbed him he wasn't in his mental state?
I didn't.
So you were
Regardless.
just trying to end it? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Hmm.
Regardless,
I don't
it is
think-
done.
Correct. I'm
Yeah,
only
that's what you're
speaking.
DM, by the way.
I'm only speaking to air out any grievances you may have on my actions.
Nani.
Perhaps discuss it with us next time, to give us a chance to improve their life here on this mortal plane before sending them off to the next. But I am Dorak, as you heard. I do not bear you any ill will. This is Valar.
Yep.
Why do you carry so many weapons?
And then if you notice, Valor is actually carrying a trident and a spear as well.
The reason for the weapons is I am far from home to complete a rite that involves a lot of fighting. I am a weapons master, proficient in each one of these weapons, and
Yeah, carry his own dice.
they are all situational.
For this rite, is it to best people in combat, or is it to take a life for each of them?
Not necessarily take a life as much as it is to overcome a certain challenge associated with my tribe, and in doing so I will be recognized as a warrior in my tribe.
Come on, Dorak, don't be so modest. And I was like, shove like him, give him a couple little jab. My brother here, Dorak, what a man he is. If he manages to slay a great beast and bring its head back to the tribe, he will be recognized as the next chieftain of the Stone Fury.
For sport?
No, purely for a show of skill of arms, to ensure that I am strong enough to lead my people. This is no
What
sport.
will you do with the carcass?
I suppose whatever is best, whether that be to use it fully in feast and parts, or to give it to those who can use it. But this is something I must do.
And
Have to kill the beast.
I do.
I see.
does your brother have to slay beasts as well?
No. And then I'm gonna kind of give Valar like a little rub on the head. It's very rough in comparison. Just and I'm just gonna say, Littlefoot here is accompanying me on this. And then I'm gonna kind of look at him to see if he wants me to share anything else.
We're looking for someone as well. And as you can see, like, despite us being brothers, we're very different. The halfling and the Goliath.
It's gonna take like a good 6 seconds after you say that, and then Noeon's gonna speak up. Wait, you are brothers?
Yeah.
Of course.
That doesn't make sense.
What are you talking about? He looks just like me.
You don't see the resemblance.
We are both strong, fit, handsome, good with weapons.
Although, to be fair, these weapons on my back are mainly his. He just can't carry them all at once.
It's fair.
So creatures like you can be brothers.
What do you
Why
mean by
not?
that? Creatures like me?
Well, both of you.
He's a stone fury. I'm a stone fury.
I see.
It's a brothers in arms kind of thing. I've lived with the Stone Fury tribe for as long as I can remember. And,
So you're both rocks.
I'm just gonna kind of look at Valar like, I don't know how to explain this to this guy.
I just kind of snicker to myself and continue sketching.
Our will is as strong as a rock.
What happens
will
when
is
you
strong.
meet somebody with a will of iron?
oh, well. I look back at Dorok.
Yeah. Then our, depending on their alignment, our wills will be tested against each other, but our will is firm. And will
But not
continue
firmer than
to be
steel?
firm.
Huh.
It is as firm as it needs to be. He kind of looks a little offended at the comparison.
Will is firm. Okay.
You ask a lot of questions.
Well, I've never heard of stone people before, or wills that are strong. It's hard to understand.
I think it's kind of an admirable way for them to actually prove their worth and prove themselves. I wish my clan did something like that.
Does your clan not have a right of passage?
We used to have a rite of passage, but that was usurped by my brother.
Ernwig will turn to Tube, and you could feel the grin under his helmet. Does your brother carry your weapons, or do you carry his?
I don't.
Wait, who's turning to who?
Tube.
My brother's weapons and my weapons are completely different, and they've never crossed.
What are you here for with your brother?
And I sit there and I ponder how best to describe this one. And my voice is going to change when I say this. He threatened to kill my commune.
So this is a quest of vengeance or prevention.
This is a quest of protection.
And we'll give you a
Action.
nod.
My brother is the chieftain of our clan. And he is used his incredible skills to usurp the will of our people. Kind of like this elf felt they were being controlled. I don't think they're the same. I don't think they're related. But I think I know what is plaguing the elf.
When he says that, my eyes kind of flick up from my sketchbook.
I'm sorry, you said you know what is plaguing this elf?
Something that is plaguing this elf. It's only a guess. But he was talking about a voice in his head. And I remember a time in my life where someone close to me used to have a voice in my head. I know they're not the same. My voice was more soothing. Felt like it was something you couldn't resist because you wanted to do it. I feel like the elf was being dominated by that voice.
I told you they were doing dark magic. You hear the guard from the cart in front of you say, "Hey, you lot, about to stop for camp tonight. Guys, make sure you have your bed rolls and everything else. We're gonna set up camp here shortly. Yeah, have some bread." And they hand back like three loaves of bread for you guys to all split.
Can I
thank you.
roll perception to see what the area around us looks like so I can start working on a map?
Yeah. You definitely can. There have been just a couple small sand dunes. But roll perception at advantage, because this is what you do.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Got it.
Yeah, with a 20. You have
Not
been,
bad.
even though you've been sketching, you've been looking up and noticing small landmarks, and you have been seeing, this dune over here has this little notch in it that none of the other ones do. And you've been kind of keeping track and sketching out the topography of the area. So, actually, you know what? What are you sketching, actually?
Well, I was sketching Noeon.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say that when you do go to draw the map from your memory, is there a cartographer's tool ability to roll? So I know you're proficient in it. If not, I'm just going to use the perception, because I believe perception is the same skill that you would use to make the maps, correct?
Wisdom ability.
Okay.
So it can be survival. It can be survival too.
Yes.
Yes. So I
Right.
can roll a survival check.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to say with the perception that you're able to not only remember it for when you make the map, but yes, you will have more detailed information for this map that you're drawing because of the fact that you are doing this.
I mean, not
I think it wasn't a survival check.
Not terrible though.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Go ahead.
When we get out, and we got out of the cart and we were searching the campsite, right, or the area where we're staying.
You're creating a campsite, but yes.
Yeah. Can I do a survival check just to see if I notice any dangers?
Yeah. I mean, you can check for dangers. But yeah, go ahead. Roll me survival.
Jesus
as we're
Christ!
For a second, I thought that was a 1.
It almost
Okay,
was.
oh my god.
I'm gonna turn to Valar and I'm gonna go. I wish we had some spices that old man had to go along with this plan."
Oh yeah, his soup was amazing. Well, let's see what we got in my pack. I don't know. I guess we didn't have any time to buy any spices. We got arrested as soon as we walked into town. For something we didn't even do.
Honestly,
So
it sounds like us.
It does,
so
doesn't it?
once I get all of my stuff set up, I find a small spot in the area so that I can actually start working on my map, and I start my little ritual
Okay.
to get settled to make the map.
Okay. And is anyone else doing anything specific when camp is being set up? Whether you are helping make the camp, if you are just kind of doing your own thing?
I'm finally cleaning off the blood from my hands in some way.
Okay.
Haven't really sat down to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think there's anything else I do specifically other than set up wherever I'm going to be sat.
Okay. Anybody
Ernwig
else?
would like to approach the person making a map.
Me?
Okay. Yep.
Yes, Chris.
Okay. I look up as I'm settling down before I start my ritual. Can I help you?
I am also similarly proficient in scouting out areas, and I would like to offer my services while you actually write and draw down our current area.
Sure. Just give me a moment to settle my things and get in the correct mind space, and perhaps we could work together on this. I wouldn't mind.
And he will nod and then move a respectful distance away for you to finish doing whatever you're doing.
Shall I read out
So-
my method, my ritual?
Yes, I want to hear it.
I want to hear it
Okay.
too.
So, what I do is I find, considering where we are, I find the clearest, most even spot, and I settle down. I look around and I gather 3 ingredients, and considering where we are, I probably grab just a little bit of the earth where we are, and pinch it into an ink that I have, and I stir it in. So I lay out my parchment, I lay out my quill, and I take this ink that I infuse with the dirt that I have created from berries and bark and flowers that I have collected over my journey. So it is a very unique color. And I put the dirt in, and I stir exactly 7 times counterclockwise. I then settle in the crisscross applesauce position in front of the parchment, and I draw a small circle in the bottom corner of the page. I close my eyes and press my hand against that circle to see truly and to record truthfully. And I repeat that 2 or 3 times. Once the ink of that circle has dried, then I begin to create my map. So it usually takes about 5-10 minutes.
Nice.
No Aeon's watching the whole time from the side.
Is there any
Dorak will be
small?
cleaning-
Sorry,
Okay, thanks. Dorak will be like cleaning the blood off him and then like making sure all his weapons are sharp and maintained.
Valor's gonna just write down in his journal everything that's happened throughout the day. And once he's like done logging today's events, I'm gonna help Dorok sharpen his weapons.
Okay.
Then, is there any like birds in the area?
Birds in the area? Not here. You have not seen any for the past several hours.
No birds, no smaller creatures or anything.
I mean, you've seen like rodents kind of on, along the path, scampering across, like a dragonfly here and there kind of thing. But no, for the most part, this is a very barren road.
Okay. I'm going to take out the talisman that I yoinked off at the Goliath and inspect it, see if there's anything on it.
Okay. You will notice that it is a talisman. It has an etched, like a carved, crudely drawn or crudely carved thunderbolt in it. And then kind of a puffy cloud-like design up top. It is carved into a small piece of rock that has a hole that's been bored at the top, with a small braided, not a chain, but it's kind of like vine or some sort of like a hemp type material. Very, very thin, just, strong enough to hold the talisman, but it's not really anything of interest. Like it's well done, but it's not the same as, it's not anything ornate. Very, very simple, functional, made to be worn and survive a bunch of turmoil.
And I don't see any kind of like message or anything that my brother could possibly leave on it. Kind of clue where he is.
No.
Okay.
There's nothing, there's no clues or anything. This was just a talisman that people in your clan have worn that you've seen before.
All right, so after inspecting that, I just take out the surfboard and begin to wax it.
Okay. Well, you guys are all handling your activities. Camp is very, very quiet. You have the elves that are sitting in the carts that have not been let out. They are looking miserable. They're not speaking. They're just kind of sitting there looking very dejected. A campfire is built. A couple tents are set up very close to the carts. The oxen are let out of their yokes and they're kind of allowed to graze in what small patches of green they can find. And then they are tied up back to the carts for the night. And everyone just kind of settles in. The campfire is very, very bright. There's not a lot of light pollution out here. You're able to see the stars, and it's a beautiful night tonight. You can see all sorts of stars in the sky. The firelight being so stark of a contrast to the darkness, it almost feels like you're exposed. Would you guys like to set up a shift for watches, or would you just like to go to sleep altogether?
I can watch for a while.
If you trust me, I can take a first watch.
Mindz, how long does it watch again? Is it like 2 hours?
Typically, watches are 2 hours, and you need to cover 8 hours worth of, a long rest worth of resting.
So 4 shifts?
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
mean,
you
I
want,
don't mind staying up. I'm going to be working on the map anyway.
You're not taking any short rest at all?
I will after I work on the map. I'll take first shift.
Okay. I can take last shift.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 shifts covered.
I've only heard of 2 people volunteering for shifts.
Dorok,
Dorok,
will-
Talion.
Talion and Dorok both volunteered
I-
for first shift.
Oh, they're both
I will
doing
take
first
third.
shift?
Okay.
I'll take third shift as well then.
Okay. Okay. Well, first
Grizz
of all, has anyone volunteered for second shift?
If not, I'll take it.
Okay.
Am I muted?
So, no, I heard you.
Okay. Okay. No one responded. So
I said okay, but
I didn't.
You didn't hear that.
okay. So
I would-
Noeon is taking second shift. So, for everyone that is whoever is staying up for first shift, which is, I want
Me.
to say it's Talion and Valor, right? Or Talion and Dorok, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Talion and Dorok are staying up for first shift, and everyone else is settling down for bed. You guys notice that Ernweek, in his heavy armor, is walking off. He's circling the camp. And you can see he's surveying something. He's looking for something. After going around the entire camp, he kind of looks like he picks a spot, and you see him going about 1/8 of a mile-ish away from the fire, and he starts digging.
Oh.
So he's Moliere. Got it.
So he digs, and he digs. It looks like he's digging a shallow hole. I don't know if he's digging a hole to poop in, or if he's trying to bury something. Nobody knows. Well, if anybody's paying attention,
I'm paying attention, because that's weird.
Because that's weird.
he digs a box about 2.5 feet deep, but it's 6 feet long by 3 feet across. And then he puts the shovel back. He doffs his armor, and then he lays down in said hole.
Two big things like, I'm all about being one with nature, but that's a little bit too far.
All right. So first shift goes by. Everyone else seems to fall asleep fairly quickly.
Oh, those secret rolls.
And
Oh, they're
first
fun.
shift, you guys don't. I mean, it's
Okay.
very uneventful. Nothing happens over first shift. There's no sounds. There's nothing out of the ordinary. You guys go and wake Noeon up for for shift 2. Now, Noeon, you stand guard. What are you doing while you stand guard? Like, what are you looking for?
I'm going to just keep an eye out for anything in general. And then I'm going to spend most of my shift taking care of myself. Can you, what did you need to check for?
Performance.
Performance? Why do I need performance for this? Oh no. I swear.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well,
What a wonderful performance.
I perform really well by myself, guys.
Fantastic.
well. There's
I had
another
one.
There's
story.
another one.
Yeah. So
No performance issues, I see.
I have no performance issues, thank you very much. I'm in tip-top shape.
So Noeon, as you are taking care of yourself, you
Spend my time
notice,
greasing the gears, you know?
you notice or hear footsteps, it seems. Give me a perception check.
Oh, on top of that, oh god, oh these are the bad ones. Oh no.
Oh,
no!
Just the wind.
It must have been the wind.
There we go. I hit the wrong button the first time. So you hear footsteps and you stop. You glance around. You don't see anything though. But you swear you heard footsteps.
I'm going to put my things away and stand up. I know I heard footsteps. I don't know what they were. I'm going to go a little bit closer back to where other people can see me, maybe some of the other guards that are up, and I'm going to keep an eye out there instead.
Okay. Well, you don't notice anything. You don't see or hear anything for the rest of your shift.
Mm-hmm.
So your shift ends, and then you go and you wake up whoever is taking third shift. I forgot already. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay. So you wake them up, and then you are able to head off to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go lean up
You wake
against...
first, by the way.
I don't know where Ernwig went to sleep, I think. Who's the one that went in the hole?
Me.
That's him.
Ernwig? Yeah, I don't know where Ernwig went to sleep off the top of my head, so
Okay, so
I'll probably
you,
get Valor up
so
first.
you wake up Valor, and then how much time do you want to spend looking for Ernwig?
Would I know when to wake myself up? Would I be able to do that?
Do you have any sort of an alarm?
I mean, eventually I figure we'd find him, but...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
well, I
How much time are you spending? Because if you're only spending like 5 minutes, you may not find him. I was going to say, give me an investigation check, and then we would see if you do find him or not.
Can I help?
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll look for about 5 minutes or a
Well,
little
hang on.
longer just to make sure we could find.
Grizz, what were you going to say?
Oh, well, because I was gonna say, because I would have, like, basically, I would have buried myself. Not like literally, but I would have been in my hole. I would have had a cloth over me, and then had a candle or something in my hole at some sort of timer.
There's a candle in your hole?
That's how you suffocate, dude.
That's kind of how that works. The candle goes in the hole.
It's an open grave.
But the thing is, wouldn't oxygen just like run out?
I don't
His
think
head's
it's
pumping.
open.
He does the cold blanket stat where he sticks his face out, like just the mouth.
But anyways, whatever.
Okay. Well,
Would I have seen where he buried himself?
I wouldn't have hidden it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
mean,
I'm
I
assuming
really
it's
wanted
not.
to pick him up like a sort of artifact. That's fine.
you guys would be able to find him in a reasonable amount of time. So, no Aeon, you're not missing out on your shift or your sleep schedule. But yeah, you guys would be able to find him. So you wake up Valor. You both search and you find Ernwig. You wake Ernwig up. And what are you guys doing during your watch?
The hokey pokey.
Well, if you walk up to where Ernwig is, you basically just see helmet and then just covered in sand.
This is
and then
after we've
Nice
woken you up.
ramen.
no, I'm saying when you go to wake him up.
I undig you up like a lost circle artifact. Like I slowly uncover the dirt from you. Wake up!
And he will shoot up out of his hole, and he's not wearing his armor, so you will see that his skin is an odd color. It is a pretty rich blue.
I pay no mind to it. I just say, I'm an archaeologist, and I just dug you up. With like a huge smile on my face.
Greatest day of his life.
I can't tell if you're
Yes.
being serious or not.
I'm being serious.
He is.
He's an archaeologist.
I am an archaeologist, and I just dug you up.
Well, am my remains disappointing to you?
No, not at all. I was
I'm a healer, and I don't think it's very safe to have a fire underneath the blanket.
It's more of a
You're
tarp to
also
hold the
sleeping.
sand. But you don't have to worry about my oxygen levels.
Anyways, our watch is about to start.
I want to check out from my dune area, as I put my armor on, I want to look specifically at the elf cart, because I don't trust the elf cart.
The elf carts, the three of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the elves are all sleeping as best they can, huddled up, leaning on each other. The carts are still locked. None of them have gotten out.
Okay.
I assume that you took check and you took count and made sure that, there's 19 in here, there's 14 there, there's 16 over there, and you check and you verify that all of the elves are still in the carts. None of them are moving, they're just sleeping.
Then I would like to do another radius looking for footprints around the camp area.
Okay. Valor, are you going with them?
Sorry, I muted myself. Can you help me climb up a tree? Don't keep watch from above while you look for tracks?
There are no trees in this
yeah, where is-
area. You're out in the middle of the desert.
How long do trees take to grow?
A couple of decades sometimes?
And how long do you live?
Oh boy, I think like
I think it's like 80 years.
up to like 80 years if I'm lucky, I guess.
About 8 to 12 months.
He looks at his wrist and you hear, ooh. I don't think you're gonna make it.
What?
The tree won't be here in time.
I kind of figured. It's gonna be hard to plant a tree in this sand.
But then why'd you ask for a tree?
Good
I thought-
recovery. Good
I
recovery.
thought there was a tree nearby
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Fine.
Ernwig gets completely stunned.
A lot of literal people in this party.
The fact that we were in a desert like went over my head.
Yeah. You should just climb on top of the carts, bro.
I'll do that. I'll climb on top of the carts to keep watch.
On top of which cart?
The cart that we were in.
Okay. The empty cart. Okay. I had to make sure.
The
Okay. So you climb on top of the chart.
Grab you.
and you're searching around. So with Ernwig walking kind of around the radius, spear, being used as a walking stick and whatnot. You guys don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. Is anyone snoring extra loud?
No.
Thorok will be snoring.
They'll be snoring. Okay, well, you hear Dorok from however far you are radiusing around the campfire. And then, the occasional ox farts, and it's fairly loud. Some people are stirring, but there's not really anything of note. Pretty soon you can see the area is starting to get lighter. The sun isn't near set or rising yet, but there is something, right? It's starting to become a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to see, which signals that your shift is over. So it's time to wake up the fourth shift.
Good day.
So do you bury yourself again, Ernwig?
No. If we only got 2 hours left and the area's not compromised visibly, then I will lean up against the empty cart for the rest of my hours.
Okay.
You're gonna
Valor?
sleep right next to me then.
All right. You finished taking care of yourself, Noyan?
Oh yeah, I did that on my shift, hopefully. If not, while they weren't looking.
Yeah. Are there any wet spots of sand around him?
Yes.
like oh, maybe he'll sleep on the other side of the cart.
Okay.
Oh no, not there, but where I was sleeping.
That is fair. Okay. And Valor, are you doing anything in particular? Are you going to sleep near Dorok, or are you finding your own spot, or?
Yeah. I'll sleep on Dorok's back.
Okay.
Like back to back.
Okay. So you fall asleep after waking up Tube. Tube, do you have any ritual or anything that you're doing during your watch?
Yep. I stand up and I put my surfboard on the ground and I do my morning yoga routine while still actively perceiving what's around me. But that's how I get in touch with nature, and the thing around me is just doing my yoga routine on top of my surfboard.
Okay. Now, not being near any water, do you find any sort of difficulty with your concentration or the yoga in general? No?
No, being that I was born as a Goliath in the mountains, we weren't near water there either, other than like so we were away from the actual ocean currents. My character doesn't really draw as much strength from water or lose strength because of lack of water. He just gains it when he's near it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say what you normally feel as energy and power coursing through you from the water, you are finding it to be a lot more stone oriented and storm oriented, being closer to the clouds. It kind of gives you reminiscing thoughts of your childhood a little bit before all of this happened. And you kind of have, if you have any happy memories as a child before your brother took over, you kind of are drawn to thinking about those as opposed to your commune itself. But throughout
So I think about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I use that time. I think about being trained by the Storm Wardens or the Storm Druids, pretty much in our clan, pretty much, and thinking back at just the lessons I learned how to get in touch with nature.
Okay. And you feel that, you kind of feel an electric energy, as small as it is, even because there's no storm overhead, but you kind of feel a little closer to nature in that regards. But your watch goes by fairly uneventfully. And as the sun starts to crest over the hills to the east, you and the guards that have stayed up are going around and waking others up. Eventually, some breakfast is cooked over a fire. Pots of coffee and tea are made. They're not very good, but there's sustenance.
Is there any sustenance that's not like meat?
Yeah, it's not meat.
Okay.
It's bread, maybe some porridge, but there's not a lot of anything other than the basics. So where did it go? So with that, water skins were passed around for a little bit, along with the food, by the way. So you guys have, aside from the blood on your clothes, which I think only Noeon has attempted to clean off, is still here.
Dorak cleaned himself. Also.
He did during the morning.
No, at night.
At night.
No, when
Okay.
we arrived.
Morning.
I said he
No way I did
cleaned
too. They
himself up,
took care of
and then was sharpening his weapons.
Ah, okay. So yeah, you guys, the blood is kind of dried into dark, rusted patches on armor, as well as like your cloaks and your packs, and you can clean off all of it for the most part, but there's still a little bit of a stain everywhere that it was. It really kind of soaked into whatever fabric it was attached to. So yes, you can make it look better, but it's not, you're not clean, if that makes any sense. You guys do notice that one of the elves in the cart is coughing. But not a lot, but 3 or 4 coughs that sound almost like a wet hack.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
I'm gonna whisper to Valar, like, perhaps you could reach out to him and see if he's all right via message.
I'm gonna go ahead and send a message.
Okay. What do you say to said elf?
Hey, this is the halfling. How are you feeling? Are you okay? You can reply to this message.
And I'm assuming message comes through with the tone in which they are saying it in their head. And this elf responds back, and it's not an angry tone, but more of an annoyed tone. I'm stuck in this cart against my will. What do you think?
He seems visibly, annoyed that he's stuck in a cart, but I can't fault him for that.
And you see the elf is looking around for the halfling. He spots you, and he just kind of, it's an annoyed glare. Again, not anger, but just like, really? You asked me that? Kind of a look.
Why have they gathered you guys up? Is what they're saying true about an illness?
I don't know. I don't know any elves that have attacked other people, but they say it's a global law.
Hello?
I repeat what he said out loud. Global law? That doesn't make sense. For what?
Okay.
This is the first I heard about this law. Do you know any other details?
No, they took me out of my house and threw me in this cart. I've been in this cart for almost a week. They say they're taking us all to Endar Findal, or whatever it's called. That's all they told me.
Dorak, this is terrible. They've been in that car for weeks and they haven't been even explained or told why they're there. They don't know what's going on.
This does not seem just. Is this something we should intervene into?
Maybe the guards know more. I want to ask them, see if they know what they have any hand in what they're doing.
Of course, I will back any play. In that, or do the others in the group hear us?
I don't know.
Assuming we
How
said
loud
this
are you
aloud
speaking
enough
that?
this.
Okay.
I mean, I'm being discreet so that the guards don't hear us, but I'm not like hiding anything from them.
Okay. Well, you see that the guards are starting to pack up everything and load up the front of the carts that they're, riding in, and one of them is on their way over to the group, to you guys.
I wanna approach the guard that's coming towards us.
Okay.
Hi.
Morning.
Hi.
So I had a question.
I
What
have an
exactly
answer.
is this disease that's going on with the elves? Like, I know you told us something about like we had to get tested, but for what exactly? Like, what is going on?
I have no idea. I was told we have to get the elves and deliver them to Endar Findal. That's by order of the collective. They don't tell us that much more.
Is it necessary to mistreat them this way then? Why not let them out the same way you've let us out?
Because they attack people.
I mean, one elf has attacked people. I don't know about any other. Do you?
I haven't seen it with my eyes. I've heard stories though. Real gruesome stuff. And it's only elves too. I don't know why.
Don't you feel like you should at least explain them what's going on? I don't think they know what's happening.
Nobody's asked.
Have you approached the car?
Instant check that one.
It's not raw.
That's crazy.
Like I'm talking about the elves. Like the elves haven't asked. I feel like they would after weeks.
I mean, I haven't heard any of them speak. I was told, gather the elves, put them in the cart, bring them to Endar Findal, and they'll get sorted out there. So that's what we're doing.
And what is?
Am I hearing this conversation,
collective
by the way?
You speak of.
Yeah, if you're around.
Can I
Do I
insight check
know
the
what
guard?
collective is?
Yeah, give me insight.
22.
Nice.
As far as you know, he is telling the truth. He doesn't. There's nothing, no inflections in his voice or anything that would allow you or lead you to believe that he's lying.
But not hearing him speak the whole time is weird. Okay.
Do I know what the collective is?
You would not know what the collective is. At least as far as I'm aware, none of the tribes would have ever dealt with the collectives.
And what is this collective you speak of?
You mean you ain't ever heard of the collective? They're the folks that run the world. There's a leader of each of the 13 capital cities, and they meet like 4 or 5 times a year, and they issue decrees. This is one of them. You ain't from any of the capitals, are you?
No, I'm not.
Well, if you ever go to the capitals, or if you've ever wondered what makes the world turn, it's those 13 people.
It seems like a lot of power to be just in the hands of a handful of people, don't you think?
Well, have you heard of any wars? They seem to be doing a pretty dang good job. There's peace in the world.
I just kind of murmur to myself and I'm like, doesn't seem real fucking peaceful with you rounding up a whole bunch of elves and fucking shipping them off to fucking camps.
Well, yes. These attacks have only happened as of recently. The order came in not 3 weeks ago.
where were these attacks taking place? Like all across the continent, or is it localized?
Reports have come in from all over the world, northern continent included.
What?
That's why all the elves are being isolated at Endar Findal. But yeah, all right, in the cart. We don't want to be late. We get docked pay if we're late. We can continue this conversation as we ride.
So he's going to be in the cart with us?
Well, he's in the front of the cart. You guys are just in the back.
As they were all having that conversation, I have been looking towards the sun, muttering to myself.
Okay.
Like straight at the sun?
No, but I've been like sitting, like almost like in a prayer-like position towards the sun with my head down. And then when y'all are done with the conversation, I stand up and follow along, get in the cart and everything.
I want to ask Noeon about who is this Edrin Hale fellow you keep talking about?
Oh, he's the nice what did he call himself? Preacher man that I met on the boat.
How long ago were you on the boat?
Till yesterday.
How long was your journey?
About 9 days.
What boat were you on?
The one for this ticket. I'm gonna hold up a little piece of paper.
I hold out my ticket. Is it the same ticket?
It's a similar looking ticket, but it's not exactly the same. The point of origin and the is different, but the destination is the same.
Oh, I guess I missed my boat.
So, in hearing the guards talk about like rounding up the elves and everything, I kind of tilt my head to the side a little bit. I still have my hood up over my face and everything, and I say, "So, what word from Dewdrop Island, or Snowdrop Island? Sorry, Snowdrop Island."
Snowdrop Island?
What about Snowdrop Island? Are you asking if we've heard word from them?
Has there been anyone taken from there?
From there? Yeah, the entire population. Tassara Viscera has actually been relocated to Endar Findal from Tiva Kris. She's the one that's leading the remediation. She's the one trying to figure out what's wrong with the elves.
So is an elf is the one who's imprisoning elves?
Sure, I don't know. All I know is she's there with the elves, and the elves are supposed to figure out what's wrong with this.
I was asking that in my own voice.
Okay.
I just nod once and kind of turn into myself and sit down in the cart.
I'm gonna look towards. I'm gonna look towards the guard that's driving us. Do you know if Radelia's been picked up?
Radelia?
Radelia? I have no idea who you're talking about.
Oh. She probably didn't.
Now, Talion, you know that Tassara Viscera is basically the leader of the elves. She is the ruler of Tiva Kris, and so with her being moved, I mean, this is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
But the journey continues on. You guys pass there's a caravan going in the opposite direction. It's a very small caravan, much smaller carts than the ones that you guys are in. And the people that are in the caravan, in the 2 carts. They kind of look up and they kind of give a slight wave, and but otherwise they don't slow down. They don't really do much aside from kind of move over a little bit to give the guards more of a path as to not get in their way. You guys pass a roadside shrine. There's nobody tending to it, but there's incense that is burning there.
Do we know who the shrine is for?
The shrine looks like it is for anybody who is religious. It is a shrine to Akka, which is the goddess of creation. She is the goddess.
Is it like a little incense burner with a bunch of like little tiny gifts placed around it? Is it like a statue?
There's not a bunch of gifts. I mean, there are some small things, like a couple copper coins, like 2 or 3 candles, and then it's painted. But it's a painted kind of clay, being in the desert, clay and wood.
Does it have like a symbol on it, I'm assuming? Or is it just like...
It's got a symbol.
A pretty mural.
It's not a mural. It's more symbolic in nature, but it's very, very simple.
Okay. Okay.
There is a symbol of the sun on it. Just kind of the radiant light that Akka sheds upon the world.
Would I actually clock that that's a shrine to Akka, or no?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
My
Then I will-
would as well, right?
I will make a slight bow as we pass it
Okay.
and mutter some words under my breath.
All right. And Tube, what were you saying?
My character knows Akka as well.
Yes. You would understand that this is a shrine to Akka.
And I do the same. I bow my head down in meditation. Solitude.
What do you say? Do you say anything?
I don't say anything. I just
Okay.
Silent meditation, silent prayer. Okay.
silent meditation. Yep.
Further on down the road, you guys pass a farmer who's kind of just watching from afar, but doesn't really wave, doesn't do much. He's just watching.
What is the terrain looking like around us? Is it changing from desert to anything else?
You're starting to see a little more rolling dunes, very, very small foothills. Think the buttes near Chico, but desert and dirt. Right? You are seeing that there are a couple road markers stamped with the sigil of the collective that are pointed out by the guards, saying, see that? That's our decree. There are some campsites that were recently camped at, but nobody's there at the time being. There is a single signpost along the road that it says, it's very crudely painted, but it says, Elves report to Endar Findal for clearance. And Talion, you recognize the seal of that.
Okay.
And the seal is actually the seal of Tiva Kris. The seal is the direct seal of Tessara Viscera. So I don't know if you are conveying that, but that is something that only you would identify because you've seen it before.
I will not, because I don't want to reveal more than I already did by asking the question about home.
All right. And eventually, towards the end of the second day, you guys notice that there's a small group of men. They're not soldiers, they're not hunters, but they look very official. They're wearing the same garb, almost a uniform. And they stop the caravan with the guards. And they have this calm, professional demeanor, to them, and they converse with the guards up ahead of the 3 carts, and then one of the officials comes back to the cart where you guys are at and says, "You all will be escorted the rest of the way for your protection."
Our protection?
They don't respond, and then you see the 3 of the 4 that are there are kind of now walking with the cart that you guys are in. Their weapons are not drawn, but they're not slung. Like it's almost like they're at the ready to pull out at any given time. But they are not paying you guys any attention. It's more like they seem to be looking around.
Yes.
Like what?
Are they like guarding us, or?
Yes.
Yeah, they're like properly protecting us. Okay.
Yes, they are escorting you the rest of the way. And you can see off in the distance, as the sun starts to set, there is this dull gray wall. And the wall is about 65 feet tall. It looks like a turret, like a castle wall. And behind the wall, about, I don't know, 100 feet, 200 feet behind it, is this massive mountain that you guys have been heading towards for the past several hours. It's come into thing, and you are, it's astonishing how large this mountain is. You guys are approaching the wall, and you see there's barricades that are visible. Watchtowers are constructed outside the wall and being manned. Lanterns burn in very deliberate patterns that are set up not for beauty, not for aesthetics, but for visibility. Like the elves in the cart are just kind of nonchalant about it. They're blasé because they seem to be prisoners, period, because they're locked in and there's nothing they can really do about it. They have no weapons. But you all are not arriving as adventurers. You guys are basically being protected. You are your cargo, for lack of a better term.
Oh shit.
You see that the big gates of the castle wall seem to be opening up, and the carts are stopped briefly. They look at the papers from the guards, and they are they're taken, and eventually the cart goes by. So the gates open up, and after the papers are discussed, the carts are all allowed passage inside. And as you go in, you notice that there are farmlands on the outside of this mountain. There's a few farms just to the west of the castle gate. But I'm going to share this with you. This is Endar Findal. You guys have
I'm not seeing
arrived.
anything.
Oh,
You're
there
not?
it is.
It might take a minute to load.
There you
It's
go.
there for me.
But yes, you guys enter the gate, and the cart actually goes inside the mountain. And inside the mountain, you guys are unprepared for the hollowed out mountain,
Holy crap.
which is huge. And the entire city is inside. And you can see it literally as soon as you enter the mountain. You look to the left, and you can see it looks like it's a giant circular building with a kind of a golden top. But all the buildings here are either carved into stone or built of this dull gray stone that has these orange flakes in it. Very, very fine orange flakes that are literally, it looks like you're looking at fire. But welcome to Endar Findal. You guys have made it to the first major city, and this is one of the 13 capitals of the world.
Oh boy.
Boy,
Oh,
we're just in the city,
God.
like, oh.
Giant eyes. Like, what the fuck? I've never seen anything like this.
But we will end.
I'm surprised you didn't try to run away while we were sleeping.
I'm actually
I was
shocked
ready for
nobody
it.
tried that either.
I was ready for it.
But we are going to head to the ending scene.
By Viscera's word, we take the road, bearing questions, not the code. We search the groves, the stone, the stream, for signs half seen, for broken dreams.